Hey there everyone, Hitesh here, and in this video we're going to see that how we can create a movie in our database. It's really simple. The goal and the plan of action is really simple. In this case, we'll create a variable that will be of type models.netflix. So we have already a structure being defined. A JSON will come up from the front end and we can decode that JSON according to our structure or the data type that we have defined up here. And then all we got to do is take help from the MongoDB helper file, provide the data to it, and it will just do the job for it. Now we'll also discuss a tiny bit about these headers because headers can lead up to a couple of errors. Few really well-known ones like course, and by the way, we have written a really great article at blog.learncodeonline. Go ahead and check out the course article, really nice and amazing one. You should definitely check this out. So we're gonna go ahead and call this one let's call this one as create movie. I hope we haven't created that. So there we go. Okay, just like this, and there we go. I definitely would like to borrow some of the things from here, copy that and paste that up here. I would also love to bring up the headers from here, and let's go ahead and also add some headers. Now this headers has this property of .set, and by the way, if you're going to go ahead and see and if you just say headers, there are also methods of writing the headers and all of that. So these are not explicitly called. You can go ahead and call them. So you can read a lot more up here, which is right in front of you. I'll not do that for you, but yeah, this is all what we have. Now, interestingly, we have this add, clone, and delete method. Majority of the time, you will not be using any one of them. Majority of the time, you'll be using set. And this is also mentioned in a whole lot of articles that are there. So this is the way how everybody likes to go ahead and do that, because the same options are given to you here as well: add, clone, delete, get, set, and all of that. I prefer to use set mostly because it does the job for me, but feel free to use others as well and experiment a little bit. Now, another kind of a header value that you're going to use is this one, which says allow control dash allow dash methods. Okay, there are two types of them. The first one is what type of content you are allowing, what type of values or what kind of methods you are allowing. Same methods, the get, put, post, and patch, all of that. So in the content type, we can mention that, but you can also control a little bit what type of values are allowed to come in. We haven't done that in the past, but we can actually go ahead and actually do that I'll only allow the content type, which will be of this type or maybe JSON type and all of that. Now this definitely requires a value to be passed in. So we'll go ahead and say that I'm all allowing is post. Now, one more interesting stuff. Although we are setting our headers here, but actually course also allows, not course, these routers, the package, the Gorilla Mux, also allows you to set the headers, and I'll show you that in the router while we are handling the routers. So enough of talk on that. We have already gone through with that. So let's go ahead and work on with our action plan. So first, let's create a variable. Let's call it a single movie. This will be coming up from model dot Netflix. So this variable or this structure is now ready. Now we need to accept the data. In order to accept the data, I have to call in a JSON because this is the guy who will be decoding the value. So let's go ahead and say, hey, I want you to decode a value. So that will be new decoder, because this guy will be bringing up the data, which requires a reader. I'll give you a reader.body. Now, once you have done that, now go ahead and please decode it for me. For the decode, it requires pass me on a reference of structure. So I'll go ahead and say, hey, this is your data. Now this may potentially give you some errors. We are not worried about that. We'll just ignore that. And what we need to do now is take this movie, send it to the helper method of golang, and that's it. So what is the helper method? I guess that is insert one movie, and we'll just say, hey, movie. There we go. Now, definitely we can craft this method insert one movie based on is the value is successfully inserted, maybe grab an ID of it, and whole bunch of other things. We can go ahead and add further down the methods like find and all of that. We won't be doing that. We'll be just crafting a response saying, hey, JSON, now we need to send a response. So go ahead and use the new encoder, which will use a writer. And this writer is going to say, hey, I can encode a data and send whatever you like me to send. In this case, I'll just send back whatever the movie you have added. Now, again, this is up to you, what you really want to do. So this is all what we got. Now let's also go ahead, since I don't want to create very small videos, let's go ahead and create another method which is responsible for marking the movie as watched. So let's go ahead and say function, and we're going to call this one as mark as watched. There we go. And again, borrowing some stuff because that should be super easy. Copy that And once we are done with that, we'll again use the same headers. There we go. Copy them and paste them as well. So how this is going to work, again, really simple. We need all is a unique value of that movie. And that unique value usually comes from the variables of the URL. So whenever you click on that, that will give us a unique ID, just like that. So we're going to say that, hey, I will grab this value from the params. So I'll say params, and mux is going to help me to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and say mux. We can directly bring it from the variables of the URLs as well, but we won't be doing that. We have mux. We have done that in the past one as well. And we're going to go ahead and say, hey, from the request, just grab all of it. Now this params has key value pairs. I just need to accept that. So I have a method in my helper. Let me just go ahead and see that. So this is the update one. It requires the movie ID. All I have to do is pass on that ID and it will just do the job. So let's go ahead and use this method. So this method was, again, I forgot the name. Sorry, my bad. Okay, this one is update one movie. Okay, my bad. Update one movie, and all I have to do is pass on this params. So not all of it, a key value pair, which is known as ID. Again, remember the ID? Yes, this is going to be governed by the routers, which we haven't written yet. Okay, once this is done, that's all what we got to do. We have updated this and that's it. Now we're going to go ahead and send a JSON response that this is the ID we have response. We can craft a response, create a string and send that back as well, but I'm going to just send back the ID that, yeah, this is being updated. So JSON.new encoder. We'll use the writer for that, and you go ahead and just encode it for me. What you're going to encode, just pass on this params back. I know this is not very thought out, but we got something up here to send back. There we go. Okay, so this is all what we got. We have marked it as watched. We have created a movie. We have grabbed all the movie. There are a couple of still more remaining up. So let's go ahead and create method for them as well, but in the next video.